Here is a virtual delivery guide for the brand new 2022 BMW G42 M240i. My name's Denver. I'm a client advisor here at Parkview BMW, and today I'm going to walk you through a virtual delivery for the brand new M240i. This video is designed so that I can give it to my customers who have purchased an M240i for me. So if you are one of my customers, thank you so much for your business, and I will see you on delivery day. Now let's get into the virtual delivery guide on this amazing vehicle. Okay, so I'm going to review all of the basics, the most important things that you need to know before you come in for your delivery day. The first thing that I want to start talking about is your key fob. This is what your key fob looks like for the M240i. At the top, you have your unlock button. At the middle, BMW logo is your lock button. The back is your trunk release, press and hold to activate, and the last one is press and hold to set off your alarm system. Now, important thing to note is remote engine start. So once you activate it in the iDrive system, which I will show you in a little bit, you would want to triple click this lock button, 1, 2, 3, and the vehicle will remote engine start. Lights flash, and it starts up. 1, 2, 3, and it will turn off. Now, please keep in mind, this is not an actual remote engine start. This is a climatization function. So your vehicle will run for a maximum of 15 minutes before it shuts off, and it's designed to get the cabin up to operating temperature. So if your vehicle is already warm and up to temperature, it's not going to activate the remote engine start. Now, next thing I want to talk about on the front, your grills are active air vents, and they will open up when they need cooling. Majority of the time, they will stay closed. You're also going to have these small dimples in your front bumper. They are your proximity sensor. If you're driving in a heavy snowstorm and snow goes over the bumper, it may temporarily turn off the system because it can't function like that. You just have to clear them off. These are your adaptive LED headlights. You may have the normal, you may have the shadow line headlights. Either way, you're going to have the auto high beam function. Now, your tires on the vehicle, I do recommend getting winter tires for this vehicle if you haven't already. 100% get winter tires for the M240i if you live in anywhere where you're going to see snow. But built in, you're going to have tire pressure monitoring system, so you always know what your tire pressures are on the inside. Another thing that I've done, as you can see, when the vehicle locks, you can determine whether or not you want the mirrors to automatically fold in. I do have that function engaged. Now, comfort door access, as you see, I stepped closer to the vehicle and the vehicle unlocked for me. So if you do have the vehicle with comfort door access, you can set that in there, or you can have it so as soon as you put your hand in the door handle, it unlocks. As soon as you press this, it will lock. Or as soon as you walk away from the vehicle, you can have it lock. All of that is done in the iDrive system, whether you want to engage that or not. A couple other things I want to talk about on the outside of the vehicle before we head on to the inside is your trunk and your rear view camera. Rear view camera is right here. Sometimes I find it gets dirty in the wintertime. You just want to give it a wipe to get it clear. And then your release to get into your trunk is right below the BMW logo. Press and lift up. In the trunk, you're going to get a small storage side on either seat of the trunk, and then your back seat release buttons are right there. So just pull either one of those toggles and you'll get the 40-60 split happening at the back. Now, the last thing I want to talk about on the outside of the vehicle is your gas flap. When the vehicle is locked, you will not be able to access it. You have to make sure your vehicle is unlocked in order to get into here. And then the pin will get removed and then you can open it. When you're ready to go to the gas station, open, toss it right there. Now, BMW does recommend Shell gasoline, minimum 89, recommended 91 premium fuel for the vehicle. It is a 3-liter turbocharged engine on this vehicle, so I do recommend premium fuel for that. Now let's talk about the key things on the inside of the vehicle. So you have your door panel, your door unlock is going to be right here, your central door lock, and your seat settings are here. So once you get your seat into a comfortable position, all of your controls for your seat are down here. This will basically do your backrest. This one at the back is up and down trigger. I have mine all the way down. And then this one at the front will be like additional up and down right here. And then backwards or forwards. Lumbar support, basically out or in, up and down. This toggle right here is bolstering support. This is reducing it, this is tightening it in, and that's the support right here. You also have one more adjustment right here with your legs. This is a manual one. You can pull in or out to get some additional leg support. Once you have your seat in your desired position, you just want to hit set and then the number. Below that, you have your mirror controls. Toggle to the left, this controls the driver's mirror. Toggle to the right, controls the passenger mirror. One thing to keep in note, once you go into reverse, that mirror will automatically tilt down so you can see the curb. But if you have this toggle to the right, it will deactivate that feature. So if you want that feature, toggle to the left. The next thing that I want to touch about is your lights. So this is your light control panel. I recommend just leave it on auto, let the car determine when it's daytime, nighttime, and you can dim your interior lighting with this as well. So if you're driving and you find the infotainment screen and everything is a lot of brightness like I do, you can just dim it down here and reduce the lighting for your night driving. Now on your steering wheel, if you need to adjust your steering wheel to get in position, you just want to toggle this down and then you can go up, down, in and out with your steering wheel. Moving up, you have your turn signal stick. A half turn will blink 3 times all the way, and you'll hold it. You have your auto high beam light to turn on and your BC button. The BC button on the switch is going to cycle through the widgets that you see. This is the Live Cockpit Professional, so it's the full LCD display screen. You may have the analog gauges, the normal gauge cluster. In that case, BC will still cycle through widgets. It'll just look a little bit different. Now we give you, kilometers, horsepower, G-force, and your media content. You do have iDrive 7, so either way, this will look the exact same for your driver profiles. Before you go into any of these settings, you want to set up your driver profile. So I will send you an email to set up and download the My BMW app, set up your password. Once you do that, you go into driver profiles, and then you go add a new driver profile, and then you just do log in via BMW app, and it'll generate a QR code that you just scan this through the BMW app on your phone. And then you log in, and then once you've done that, you can pick a widget or an avatar, and then you can go through and set all of your settings up. So then after you do that, then go through all your settings like in here and go through all of your settings. Now, I don't want to get fully into the iDrive 7 system. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link here and down below. Go through that to get familiar with iDrive 7 and all the settings that you can do, like your displays, your doors and access, your interior lighting, your climate control. But if you do want to open remote engine start, like I was talking about earlier, you have to come through into this menu. Make sure you engage remote engine start. I will leave links down in the description below for all little sub videos and sub menus of the iDrive system because it is quite extensive. And I just want to make this video to get you more familiar with the car before you come in for your delivery day. Driving information, sport gauge is one of my favorite ones. Setting up your navigation, my destinations, home and work and everything like that. Then you have your climate control. Heated seats are on the far outer sides for either one. And then your climate control in the center. I mostly leave it on auto, medium fan, 23 degrees is how I like my temperature. Shortcut into the AC menu is right here, as well as this button beside your hazards is a shortcut into your safety system. So you can go in there and configure everything. Once again, it'll be in other videos. Boom, boom. Coming down, you have your main menu, your 1 through 8s. You can save these. As you can see, 1 and 2 is home and work, 3 is my presets, 4 is my sport gauges, everything else is empty. Here, open, press here, pull down to close for your cup holder. If you have the wireless charging and you have the digital key card, you can activate the digital key card once again in the other videos. Wireless charging tray, you just put your phone on here. A little blue light will light up when you know it's charging. USB port, 12-volt converter. And now we're on to our transmission controller. Make sure your finger is on the unlock button on the side. Pull back. This will light up green. Push forward for reverse. P for park. Click this once and you'll get like extra traction for if you're stuck in snow. Press and hold, you'll turn off traction control. If you have the 360 parking camera, you'll have the button right here for it. If you have this is a standard feature, so proximity sensors, if you want to just turn those on or turn them off. Engine start stop, so if you're in comfort or eco mode, you can turn this, disengage it. If you're in sport, it automatically disengages it. Your engine start stop. Your sport, comfort, eco mode can be clicked anytime. If you optioned in with adaptive M suspension, you'll have adaptive here. And then you have your electronic parking brake, up to engage, down to disengage, auto hold to turn on that system and allow the brake pedal to hold at a long red light. Your iDrive controller, all your short keys can be controlled through here or touchscreen on the iDrive controller. Moving up, you have your auto dimming rear view mirror. This is the universal remote control. If you option that in, you press and hold to program your garage door opener. And then if you optioned in the sunroof as well, your controls for that, you press back to open. Same thing, open the sunshade, and then it'll open the glass. Same thing with closing. It'll close the glass, and then it'll close the sunshade. And press up to open the vent, press up again to close the vent. SOS button if you need to reach out to BMW services. Now, inside the center console, you will have one USB-C port, and at the back, to get into the back, actually, before I get into that, you have extra headrest adjustments here. Press back to go forward and backwards. This is up and down. And then to get into the back, there is a toggle right here. And then your seat will automatically move forward. And then you can get into the back seat positioning. Your headrest at the back also do the same thing. Pull down the center for cup holders. Pull down the trigger at the top for the 20 center load through system. You do have some trays here. It is only a 4-passenger, and all of your child safety seats. In the back, you have more climate control for the rear and 2 USB-C ports for your rear passengers. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this virtual delivery for the new G42 M240i. If you are my customer, thank you so much, and I will see you soon for delivery day. Thank you once again. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel for all that future BMW content, and I'll see you guys next time.